Hey, it's Scott Springer, and this is the Press Preps Roundtable, the birthday edition. Some of you might not be as unfortunate as me. We like to call this day halftime. We'll move on to Nick Dudukovich, and we have Ben Walpole here. We're going to talk about golf this week. The golf story is coming out August 3rd and 4th in your paper and on the web, Cincinnati.com/blogs/Press Preps. Nick, what are your golf stories? What are your bigger ones going on?
As I get into my golf stories here, I haven't talked with Anderson yet, but I'm expecting Ben Corral to return for Anderson High School. As a freshman, he was the ninth best golfer in the FABC.
Good family.
Average about 41 strokes per 9 holes, and pretty good considering it takes me about 5 holes to rack up 41 strokes. So, on the girls' side, Ursuline, but they're known for volleyball, but their golf team was 11-0 last year. I think they kind of get forgotten about in that kind of volleyball dominated atmosphere, but. Megan Tenenfeld, 37.72 strokes per 9 hole, and Mika Sunte, 39.32 strokes per 9 hole. Two of the top 3 golfers in the GGCL last year.
Do you have any golf names that rival the ones that he just mentioned?
I don't, actually. That was impressive.
The golf stories that you're working on upcoming?
Well, he's talking about the GGCL. I'm looking at the GCL, GCL South. I think we always look at that for every sport, but especially golf this year is going to be really excellent. For the last, I think, 20 years, since 1990, St. X or Moeller have won the boys golf title there. So, kind of interested to see if that's going to follow suit. Obviously, they're going to have good teams this year, but Elder is in the mix. They're looking at making a run at their first title since '89. They've got 8 guys coming back. Daniel Schwartz, Tyler Smith, Brendan Walsh, among others. Did a story a couple weeks ago talking about some of their guys doing well this summer. So they ought to be really good. That's just going to be a really good conference, top to bottom. Also looking at Taylor, their boys golf team. They were first in the CHL 2009, fell second last year, so curious to see if they can get back to the top of the CHL standings. And those are probably the highlights, I guess.
All right, I've got Amelia and Bethel. They both play out at Friendly Meadows on 125. Bethel Tate defending Southern Buckeye champs. Jason Adams at Bethel, Jake Brinker at Amelia. Moeller's always good. Sycamore girls 3rd in the GMC. Indian Hill boys and girls are good. Indian Hill losing Robbie Pickett. They are defending champs, though, and Chris Sheldon, Coach of the Year. And Loveland's Andy Fredette is the Coach of the Year. Very talented freshman and sophomores coming in. Cross country, those stories coming out August 10th and the 11th. Nick, you've got your running shoes on. How about it?
Well, I want to give a shout out to the Marymount cross country team. They were very impressive last year. You look at that the group of boys running for the Marymount squad, and they are extremely proud of their program. So I expect big things out of guys like Ben Gorman, Emmett Saulnier, and Luke Porce this year for the Marymount team. And on the girls' side, there's a couple girls I'm looking at that. Macaulay, Danielle Pfeiffer, obviously she's earned quite a reputation for her athletic accomplishments here in the Cincinnati area.
She's outstanding.
In track and in cross country. And another one to look for, Claudia Saunders in cross country. Everyone kind of knows her as the Princeton hurdler, but she's gone to the last 2 state championships in cross country, so we'll be looking for those.
Ben's running a 5K here soon. We don't have his time yet, but he knows something about cross country.
It's very fast.
That's why you're.
No, you know what? Honestly, cross country is probably my favorite sport to cover in the fall. Always meet a lot of kids, a lot of dedicated kids that are, interesting usually to talk to. So I'm excited about the season, especially Mercy cross country over on the west side. They had 3 underclassmen last year on the all-league team, so you got to figure they're going to be pretty strong this year. And then over in Richmond, opposite side of town, they're the defending SBC American champs, so definitely be checking them out.
I've got the Sycamore girls and Sam Seiler, first team GMC, Indian Hill. Elizabeth Heimbach has running records, swimming records. She does it all. Walnut Hills, Marin Lowry, Aaron McAuliffe, FABC first teamers. Bethel boys and girls are both good. Andy Lanigan, Deanna Sipple, and Loveland, Ryan Fisher, first team FABC. That wraps up golf and cross country. Stay tuned. Tune into or whatever you do to get to Cincinnati.com. /blogs/Press Preps, and we're on Facebook and Twitter. That is Nick. That is Ben. I am Scott. You know who you are. See you later.